In lesson 1.5, we're going to talk about more problem-solving strategies. Here are some more that you can try, like look for important words, look for a pattern, just try it. Tables or charts are helpful, drawing pictures is helpful, working backwards, which we've done. Try and use your problem, if there's another problem you know, make a model or think logically. So there's all different kinds of strategies for solving problems. So in the first one, it says Raymond got a text from Angela. After 10 seconds, he forwarded it to 2 of his friends. After 10 more seconds, those 2 friends forwarded it to 2 more friends. If the text was forwarded like this every 10 seconds, how many people received Angela's text after 40 seconds? So again, this is kind of a real life situation for those of you that are on your phone and sending text messages. How fast a message can spread. So if the 0 second was that initial text that Raymond got from Angela. So now that text, after 10 seconds, he's going to send it to 2 of his friends. So we fill this in with a 2. And then after another 10 seconds, which would be 20 seconds, those 2 people are going to send it to 2 people. So that's a total of 4 people now who got the new text from the previous. So we're not done yet. This was the initial 1, then the next 2, and then another 4 because those 2 people are going to send it to 2 more. 2 times 2 is 4. Another 10 seconds, those 4 people are going to send it each to 2 people, so 4 times 2 is 8. And then another 10 seconds later, those 8 people are going to send it to 2 people, which is going to be 16. And yes, I know, you could say, wow, Mrs. Janey, there are duplicates because some of my friends are some of other friends. So, yeah, I mean, it's a give or take. But if you were sending them to different people, then this is what you would get. So then all you would have to do then is add 1 plus 2 plus 4 plus 8 plus 16, and then I do quick math here. 8 and 2 is 10, 16 and 4 is 20, so right there is 30, 31, so 31, this is how many people, 31 people received the text. We should always conclude with something, we just don't say 31. All right, so 31 people received the text, so we know what we're talking about. That was pretty easy. In the next one, each hand in a human body has 27 bones. There are 6 more bones in the fingers than in the wrist. There are 3 fewer bones in the palm than in the wrist. How many bones are in each part of the hand? All right, well, what we can do is this. I know that there are so many bones in the wrist, so I'm just going to say W. I know in the palm, it's the whatever number's in the wrist minus 3. And in the fingers, it's the wrist plus 6. So knowing that information, I might want to make a table that guesses and kind of checks. So I'm going to make 4 columns here. Because what I'm going to do then is simply say, okay, so this is how many are in my wrist. Wrist minus 3 is the palm. Wrist plus 6 is my fingers, and then T for a total number of bones. So, we just pick a number. I'm going to start with 10. 10 is an easy number. So if there were 10, 10 minus 3 is 7. 10 plus 6 is 16. And if I add the 10, the 7, and the 16, I get 17 plus 16 is 33 bones. That's too large. Okay, so I know I don't go higher than 10, so that's helpful. So then I want to go lower than 10. I don't know, let's try 7. So 7 now. So now I'm going to have 7 minus 3, which is 4. 7 plus 6, which is 13. And then I want to add my numbers. 7, 4 is 11. 11 and 13 is 24 bones. That's too little. So somewhere between 7 and 10. Well, then that's either 8 or 9. So I'm just going to go ahead and try 8. So 8 minus 3 is 5. And 8 plus 6 is 14. And then when we add our numbers together, 8, 5, and 14, what I end up with then is 27. So there are 8 bones in the wrist, there are 5 bones in the palm, and there are 14 bones in the fingers. So sometimes it's just a matter of making a table and guessing and checking to figure out an answer. And the last problem, Sarah lines up stickers with the following colors: gold, yellow, blue, and pink. Gold, yellow, blue, and pink, so on and so forth. If she continues in this way, what will be the color of the 30th sticker? Well, one way to do this is there's only 4 colors. So it's repeating 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Since there's 4 in every grouping of gold, yellow, blue, pink, I know that 30 divided by 4 is roughly 7.5. So that means I could get 7 columns or 7 rows. Gold, yellow, blue, pink. That's 1. Gold, yellow, blue, pink. Another 1. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So on the 7th row, this is going to be pink. That would have been 28 stickers all the way down to the pink. So right now I'm at this is 28. So if I come up with the next row, I'm going to go gold, yellow, that's 28, gold would be 29, yellow would be 30. So my answer is yellow. And that is it for that lesson.